Hi, welcome to the presentation of my study, which is titled Educational Technology and Metacognition. The essential question that I chose is how can educational technology help students develop their metacognitive strategies? And I decided to add my abstract, which explains a little bit about the reason why I decided to choose that question. It says the following. Throughout the past decade, Orchard Place Elementary, which is the school that I work for, has undergone a complete reformation of their educational technology. Previously, classrooms were equipped with overhead projectors, chalkboards, and a few desktops. Currently, chalkboards have been replaced by smartboards. Overhead projectors were replaced by document cameras, which work side by side with a smartboard. And classrooms have the opportunity to have each child working with a laptop or iPad. It was left to the discretion of teachers how to use the new technology that arrived in their classroom. The data in this research showed evidence that learning at Orchard Place Elementary is scattered rather than holistic. I observed classrooms that use traditional educational technology, electronic devices, as a means to an end. Students are sitting down completing online projects that do not match the core of the curriculum, hence making learning fragmented rather than holistic. It is then our task to successfully integrate these new powerful tools to further develop metacognitive strategies, thus reducing the fragmentation of curriculum implementation. The participants for this study were 1st to 5th grade classroom teachers from Orchard Place Elementary. For the methods that I use qualitative and quantitative data gathered in this study through 4 interviews, 4 observations, and 1 survey. The purpose of these instruments was to identify the kind of educational technology being utilized to plan and implement tasks that develop students' metacognitive strategies. This is one of the instruments that I use. It's a learning walk template. This is what I use to gather data when I observed the 4 classrooms. Here are the interview questions, which have a purpose, 2 purposes. Finding out what teachers believe is educational technology, and how do they use educational technology to help students think critically about the curriculum. And the survey questions have the same purpose, but it gave me a bigger sample. Since I interviewed 4 teachers in the survey, I was able to collect data from 10 classroom teachers, which also included resource staff. The summary of the data. Here is what I saw in the survey, what I deemed important. One of the questions in the survey said, what teaching tools do you use to help students think critically about the curriculum? Something that I found interesting was that every single teacher mentioned either a Web 2.0 tool or an online program. No teachers mentioned any other hardware that could be qualified as educational technology. This is another question that I think was important to analyze this survey was what type of technology restricts you from creating and implementing your curriculum? And 100% of the teachers that were surveyed mentioned that it was either server problems, bad internet connections, or apps that don't work. They didn't talk about other technology that, for example, having a bad structure to switch in literacy centers, technology that helps students keep organized. That was not mentioned. The focus was only on electronic devices. Next question said, how often do you use educational technology tools in your classroom? Some teachers mentioned once a week, 2 to 3 times a week, 7 said every day. In my opinion, technology, pedagogy, and technology, pedagogy, and content is intertwined. So one cannot really exist without the other. So that was interesting to observe and to see that some teachers really think that they only use technology 2 to 3 times a week or even once a week. And the reason why they think that is because they are relating educational technology just to electronic software.